EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now a carry for White. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
3-yard line.
They'll run with White. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made at his.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, CD, you know, as we talked about earlier, this is the first Patriots home opener without Tom Brady in 2 decades now. You still see, understandably, a lot of number 12 jerseys in the stands, but this is Cam Newton's show now. How do you think that things change for the Patriots here in 2020?
Well, they change in a big way because of what you said to start off with, and it's something we've all known about for a while, but now we're actually confronting it. Tom Brady is not in the building. All right, number 12 is not leading the Patriots out onto the field, but I thought it was a really savvy move by the organization in the offseason to sign Cam Newton. You start fresh with a guy who's been an MVP in this league, has a ton of self-confidence, understands the elephant in the room that is Tom Brady, but brings a new, different playing style to this Patriots team.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The tackle by Andrew.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Washington, the ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On second down now, it's Washington. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Tua sets up to pass it. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
First down.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you. And you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Patriots nothing.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. try to pound it in with Washington. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Two straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Gesicki. Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And this one is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it right side to White. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second up.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And he's going to go down again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Out of the gun, Newton being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play. And that.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any... Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Tua, a final shot before half. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton on the left side, a catch by White. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Eluding the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Miami.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Washington.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots.
Here's Gaskin. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 24.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This is Gaskin on the carry. And they'll get this down to the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tua now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
To DeAndre Washington.
From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Tackled at the 20.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton going for it all. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 3.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, Tua, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Tua on target here to Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Miami.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and looks complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Got an open man. It's Washington. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Number 16.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks are just on the ball board. Get that one out of the rotation. Give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Miami.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Complete.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2 and a throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
That is His throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Newton, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made by Jake Ryan. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Right back to Washington.
16.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
They run from the shotgun with Washington. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that 1st win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. From the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Miami, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.